Hey there, it's Chris with Clean Streak Pressure Washing. All right, we are here again in Palm Harbor, Florida. This is a returning client of ours. We do this home every year or so, and he has asked to add the driveway to this service this year, as well as the pool deck and the screen enclosure out back. We'll do a quick walk around so that we can document the condition upon arrival. As you will see, there's a lot of areas where paint has been touched up, and there are some lighter, more faded areas as well. But since this home will be going on the market here soon, want to get all the insect nests cleaned up, just the typical dirt, pollen, mud daubers, things of that nature that have collected over the last year. So as you can see, we do have a lot of the insect debris. The rest of the home is in relatively good shape. You don't have a lot of mold and mildew on this one since it is done on a very frequent basis. This front walkway right here is going to be repainted along with the surface of the patio as well. So we will be getting that cleaned up for him while we're here. You notice in the soffit areas and underneath the awnings, there are a few mud daubers, just a little bit of other debris as well that needs to be washed off. As you can see, the driveway isn't in terrible shape, but since this home is going to be put on the market, he would like to get it looking as good as he can. As we continue on along the side of the home here, you will see it's much of the same, just needs its annual service so that things look good again. You'll also notice on the corners of some of the windows and underneath some of the vents and so forth, we have some streaking where some of the paint is older, more oxidized, and is starting to show its age a little bit. We've got another patch over here that's been done. Another one over there. But once again, we're not here to paint the home, just get it cleaned up for the listing. And what you're seeing there comes from our lizards down here. Nice little droppings they leave behind. We'll get these railings looking a bit better for him as well. And as we continue on inside the pool area here, you will see a little bit of green buildup on the framework of the screen enclosure. It's not too terribly bad because we are back here at least once a year. As you can see, we get a little bit of the black buildup in the paver joints. There's not as much in the soffits in this back area. He just recently repainted this back wall. But as you can see, that framework gets a little green. And of course, we want that to go away before the listing photos. On back here, this is a painted area on the concrete, so we're not going to get crazy with the pressure washer. We'll go ahead and put a little bit of chlorine down to kill some of the algae that has accumulated underneath the downspouts and so forth. But we're not going to blast any of that paint off of the surface. There's also a bit of irrigation staining in some of these areas that he is not concerned with. So without further ado, let's get started. Apparently I had pushed a button or swiped the screen on accident and switched the GoPro into time-lapse mode in this area. So we will continue on with the screen enclosure cleaning with a time lapse here. Now, at some point here as well, the battery died. So I lost the footage for the pool deck and the driveway. However, I will pick up in just a moment where I had switched out the battery. All right, we are finished here with this project today. This is a returning client of ours who had us here for the driveway cleaning, a house wash, and the pool deck and screen enclosure out back. Just do a quick walk around to see the final product here. We did this walkway. He didn't really ask for it, but we're already here anyway, and it took us just a few extra minutes. Sometimes you do those little things for your client. Got that looking nice for him. Now all these windows are nice and spot free. Like I've said in other videos, I do a dual filtration on my water. I filter it before it goes into the tank as well as after the tank. It gives me very clean water. Rinses very nicely. Now he does have some irrigation staining on this wall back here, but he was not concerned about getting that taken care of. Just a quick cleaning of all the exterior surfaces. Now back here we did have quite a bit of green buildup all over the cage. We had a bunch of the black mildew and so forth built up on the pavers and the joints and so forth. That has all been taken care of. As you can see, these windows are nice and clean. Same for these. They just shine when they're done. Go ahead and put a little chlorine down on this back patio area. Once again, something that wasn't really discussed, but wasn't in terrible shape, so we gave it a quick touch up. As you can see, he gets a little bit of irrigation staining. Nothing that he's overly concerned with. There we have it, out front.
Looks a lot different.
Thank you.
Now,
Client, as you heard, is very happy with the results today. We'd love to earn your business as well. If you have a home in the Dunedin area or the surrounding areas of Oldsmar, Palm Harbor, Clearwater, Largo, any of the beaches, give me a call, 727-200-2352.